a sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me.
Good morning, everyone. Well, I just have to share this quickly. It's the morning of June 16th, and on Facebook, I got a friend request from Elon Musk. So, of course, I invited him on the show, and he said he's very interested. However, he's very busy building a spaceship.
Awesome.
He had some important information for me.
Yeah, spaceship.
Anyway, I'm so pleased to welcome back to the show and Daniel Stoin, and you'll hear in the background his wife, Cathy, speaking. She's behind her, she's manning the camera. So, but hopefully we'll get her to say some things. So, welcome, Daniel and Cathy.
Hi, everybody out there in radio, satellite land, and wherever we end up.
So, now I know you have a fundraiser or a concert coming up, correct?
I missed hearing that there.
The fundraiser.
Oh, yeah. What we're doing, again, you know, as we had our pre-talk, is the Almont concert, which is the Almont Lions Club. And I'll give an address, too, in case there's people listening, because you have quite a few followers, and that's awesome. It's 222 Water Street, Almont, Michigan, ALMONT. 48003 if you're listening, and you can get information at the phone number for whatever you want to know, how to get there, or what's going on at 810-797-8110.
Okay, great. So now, when is that taking place?
July 22nd starts our summer tour. As you knew, we went to Nashville and Pennsylvania, and we've been doing some of the veterans things. This is strictly now about Jessica's situation and the children's things that I work with. We're trying to make awareness for her cause and get some people to help her out a little bit by maybe some donations to our concerts that we're going to do all summer. You know, towards the ultimate end of helping her get what she desperately needs, and so many people need. Yeah. It's a beautiful cause. I'm totally in, and she's a beautiful person. And I know she's a dear friend of yours, and I'm glad you introduced me. I love causes like this. That's what makes me, Daniel, feel good. That's how I feel good. I feel good that I did something good with my life.
Yeah, and it's so appreciated. It's Jessica Stephenson, by the way, everybody. This is for the audience. She needs a support dog, and she's got one that's the training that's the costly thing right now. So I so appreciate you, Daniel, for helping her get those funds and for helping all the other children that you help. It's so wonderful.
Have you got the links out there, Nancy, or can I read them off?
Yes, please.
Yes. You can go to one of two links. One is Linktree, which is HTTPS, obviously, / or semicolon / linktr.ee /JESSA, Jessa, LIGNYOGA. There's one link. Okay. The other one is the GoFundMe link, which is gofund.me /9b 07746.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Yeah. You know, just want to let you know that I'm going to be trying to get donating some of my paintings for fundraisers. So hopefully I'll get some money for them, and then that'll go towards their cause as well.
That's awesome. You know, wow, with everybody, that's what we do. We unite. Someone's needing help. And whether they're a friend or not a friend, they're a human being and they need help. And that's what we do. That's what God put us here for, to take care of each other, not to hurt each other.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
In the world we live in, you know, we got to have enough people, you know, unite together to make good things happen, to make good news. And then the other bad news will just kind of fall into the closet. And we'll be doing so much good news everywhere that everybody will just start getting happy. That's what, I'm sorry. I went on to my dream, didn't I? I'm sorry.
No, it's not a problem. No, I'm just thinking about that. You know, it's such a wonderful idea, just, you know, concentrating on helping, not waiting for disasters to help, help, yeah, all the time and whenever you can.
Yeah.
Right?
No disaster necessary. Just people are suffering. Oh my goodness, children. Can we imagine as adults? We all grew up, you know, and I had a fairly stable childhood, but I went to Vietnam and I seen the horror children went through. I seen their bodies, you know, from explosions. I seen a lot. And what bothers me now is that as we're all adults, we all have only one planet, one small planet. When you look at space, we're not much. We're a grain of sand, and we're all we got. How can we possibly hate each other to the level we've come to? It just blows my mind that, you know, I don't want to preach religion, but when you kill somebody like Christ, there's a lot of hatred in the world to me. So as far as I'm concerned, we need to unite in goodness. Goodness. That's what the word has to be. Goodness. And what is goodness? It's the things that can make everyone happy. That's good. That's good for all of us. Good for my heart. Makes me feel good that somebody's helped, like a child smiles. He's not hurt or harmed. Adults aren't preying on him. Pedophiles aren't hurting him. We adults have them in our care. I believe the Bible distinctly says, if you believe in it, I believe in the word, a millstone about your head if you hurt a little one. And, you know, there are babies. They're asked to be there. I
just want to add, you know, whether you're a believer or not.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe in God to be a good person. This is for those people who don't, you know, that just doing good is doing good no matter what your beliefs are, right?
Well, there are people that are atheists that help me with my cause that are awesome people. They can't get a grip on my belief, but they're awesome people. And that's the main thing to me. And you just said it. Either you got a good heart or you don't.
Yeah.
It's really that simple.
Absolutely. And if all of the good people, if all of us good people join forces, like you said, then all the bad stuff will fall by the wayside.
Yes, that's the point. You and I, people like us, we're out here now in our small way, getting the word out there to say, wait a minute, I love you for what you are. I don't care what you are. You're alive. You have a soul. I love you. That's what I'm supposed to do. Love my brother, love my sister. So I love you. Your opinion, if I disagree with it, fine, I disagree with it. But I don't need to argue with you about it because that's yours. The argument only intensifies. Then we end up hating each other. Then we go to war. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Over opinions, because that's really what we're talking about.
Right.
We're talking about world leaders opinionated on how they think things should run because they've been given so much power. No one's to sway them one way or another, and it's money behind it. To me, goodness is something you can't buy it, you can't sell it. It has to just exist, and it does. There's so many people that I run into in these small towns where we do concerts, Nancy. They're so good.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming how many good people there are. There are more good people than there are bad. But on the news, you would think the world's going to hell in a handcart.
That's because the bad people are speaking louder.
Yeah, they got a bigger bugle.
They got more time.
Being the news people like me and you that have some access. And that's what I'm doing at my concerts. I talk to my fans about it when we're at a show. You'll see. When I do this show, I want, by the way, to mention before I go further, this show will be on satellite TV. It'll be on Roku, ITN, satellite TV and radio, some FM stations. So what I'd like to do is somehow, Nancy, coordinate with you to get some video clips of how it goes, because it's going to be the awareness with Jessica's situation and, you know, of course, the children's, you know, charities that I want to, you know, contribute to.
Well, as Cathy, are you going to be filming it?
Yeah, I can send you clips.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good. Or what we could do is, if you could link me in at the same time, and then I could tape that and then air it, something
The
like
show
that.
will be aired. The show will be aired worldwide. I guess they said on 8,500 stations. So it'll
Oh,
be accessible. It'll be accessible through a link. And what Cathy will do is send you the link. And
okay.
then you pull out clips where it's specific to Jessica if you want. Maybe run a clip, because I will be doing a couple songs dedicated to both her and her cause. So
Right. And I just want to mention to the audience, like Daniel writes, often writes songs specific to a person or people or the children, whatever, original songs that he performs during his concerts, during the fundraisers, which is pretty awesome.
it's a feeling.
Yeah.
I'm not a renowned, composer. I create music by feeling. I never even studied music, to be quite frank with you. I just picked up a guitar after Vietnam, felt really bad, started playing some music, and some guy from a record company said, "Great song, I want it." And I started there, and everything was feeling. When my daughters died, I lost 3 daughters early in life, and it hurt bad after Vietnam. And I wrote songs to them. The loss of my aunt recently, I wrote a song for her. Or you're absolutely right, you nailed it. I'm the type of musician that if there's something that's heart-rendering, I'm going to have to write a song about it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Speaking of that, are you prepared to sing one of your songs now?
Yes. Did Cathy find the setting?
Mhm.
Oh, cool. Here's what I'll do. I'll pick up my yellow Gretsch here that I don't play often, but it has a good sound for radio. A couple of the radio stations preferred that,
Okay.
Gretsch be used. So that being said, I can do that.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Just a couple things to fire up here. And I'll even.
Why do guitar players always have so many guitars?
Wasn't quite ready for this guitar, but I am now. Excuse me. Okay. How's that coming through?
That's good.
Is it good?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. The song is what's on Spotify, and I guess climbing the charts we got noticed, so kind of nice, but it's called What You Gonna Do. What you gonna do when they find you? Who you turning to when they find you? You run away in the night. Run away in your fight. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Lost your sound.
Oh, the sound lost.
Can't hear you very much right now. We've lost the sound.
Sound. Huh. I don't know why I lost that. It flickered.
Are we voice or?
Both your music and your voice. So, but we know it's on Spotify, right? And it's called What You're Gonna Do. People can actually I have it on my Spotify now. People can hear it then. We won't continue.
Yeah,
we
actually,
don't.
that song is the one on Spotify. Well, there's several, but I mean, this song here is the one that has gathered a lot of recognition. She's having some audio trouble. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. They upgraded, as you know, one of the things going on, I won't talk on this. They've upgraded computers on Apple. They constantly upgrade. Each time they upgrade, things change. That's what's happened. She's at a 16.4 upgrade, and everything on my computer's changed also. So she's having to look for the new sound settings when we do this, because we have to have this kind of stuff worked out anyway, Nancy, when we do like some of our concerts.
Right.
It really comes through this way to help these smaller concerts and charities. So we want to make sure we'll figure that out. But the biggest thing going is this Elmont concert right now, because it's the launch of a significant bunch of concerts that are lined up. We're also going to do the Michigan Special Olympics concert to help them, because all these charities are suffering. Yeah. We're going to do the Veterans Retreat in Pennsylvania. So it's starting to load up now. And then there's many, like examples, some smaller towns. They want some shows done to help some local charities that are having problems. And that's what we do, and that's what we love to do.
Yes, absolutely. That's so wonderful. Okay, well, what I'm going to ask Cathy to do is send me those links that you mentioned, and so that I can add them so that people can see them,
Sure.
When we're finished this, and then I'll make sure that they're included when I do the rendering. Okay.
Yeah, and then tell everybody, as you go along, that we're onto this thing called optimism.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the pessimism. This is bad, that's bad, this is bad. Everybody got to start smiling, man. I mean, we're still breathing. We shouldn't be miserable. Each breath we take is one less we got in our life.
Yeah.
If we ain't happy, you're wasting your breath. Get happy. Start helping a cot. You want to know a good feeling? Have a child hug you that you help.
Yes.
That was hurting.
Yes.
Why they don't make a drug better than that. Nothing's better than that feeling.
Hey, Jessica, how are the fires in Canada?
Well, right now there's nothing like the air quality is a little bit better. Well, I was recently in Montreal visiting family, and the smoke was there, and then come back to Chilliwack, and it's like, British Columbia, there's a lot of forest fires, but I haven't heard much on the news lately, but they've had to bring in firefighting teams from the US. A lot of people from the US come, which is really wonderful, but I know the smoke here has affected the US as well, because the wind just blows wherever it's going to blow, right? But the sad thing is, like, I don't understand that part. Like, when you talk about being a good, like, when we only have that one planet, we have a lawn. I live in a condominium, and there's a lawn here, and it's like, we hire a company to mow and spray the weeds. And I think, it's so discouraging to me. We don't need a lawn. It's just for looks. That's the only purpose. We're not allowed to hang our laundry on our balconies, which means most people are going to use their dryer. For me,
you got to think too that all these chemicals we put on yards and stuff, the birds come down and eat in those yards. How distorted is everything slowly getting as we evolve?
Yeah, it's just nuts. People have to start thinking differently, but it's like, how do you get people to do that? It's not easy.
Well, if people have gotten lazy, I mean, basically, I see people doing things that in the old days, you'd get slapped on the back of your head by your mama.
True.
Yeah, I mean, well, my mom didn't spare the paddle. My mom, but I look back and God bless her, because some of the things that I got paddled for, I sure deserve. And I miss her a lot. But the thing is that I think that's what's happened. We've thrown our kids into bedrooms with video games.
Yeah.
Their minds are now controlled by a demon that does exist in my mind, and that's the demon of media that can control people's minds. Children, are very impressionable and very susceptible. And here we are, we're teaching them sex at 3 years old. What is that?
Yeah.
I was playing, what does that make me? I played with my sister's Barbie doll when I was 12 years old. I've been married 50 some years. I feel normal.
Yeah.
I mean, so the world to me is taken, itself too damn serious when it's so simple. You wake up, you breathe, God gave you life, and there's someone that needs your help and you make you feel good doing it.
Right.
Yeah, life to me.
And let's stand up for the stupid rules. I'm sorry, like I hang my clothes on the balcony even though I'm not allowed to. But some things sometimes you have to break the rules. It's just stupid not to hang your clothes on. When did that become an eyesore? We live there's communities around here where you're not allowed, like they're gated communities, you cannot have clotheslines outside. It is so nuts.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, in the old days, you used to love to see clean sheets and stuff hanging outside.
Oh, and they smelled so good.
Because you knew someone cleaned their home.
Yeah.
The ones that worried me were the ones that didn't hang anything out.
Anyway, we're off the topic naturally because that's what happens when we're doing these interviews. But we're going to end it there. And I just want to speak to the audience for a moment there. So I'm going to share the information for the concert coming up. And I want to thank Daniel and Cathy Stoin both for arranging all of that. And we know that Cathy is the drive behind Daniel. Sorry, Daniel.
Yes, she's the wheel. I'm just one of the spokes.
Me too. I'm just a spoke. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching this show, and please share this information because it's really important for everybody across the world. Thanks everybody.
We'll fix the sound for the next show. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Thanks everybody. Take care and peace out.
A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community where you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's a place to be, you'll see.